Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you guys an easy but yet delicious roasted chickpeas and roasted potatoes recipe that you will absolutely love if you are vegan or if you're trying to eat clean or if you just love food, period. So to get started, I am going to show you guys the ingredients for the dressing, then we can move on. So for the dressing, you will need some ginger and you will need garlic, soy sauce, sesame seed oil, and you will need some tahini. My husband absolutely loves this stuff. You can either use some honey or some sugar, and you'll need some rice vinegar. And for the toppings, you will need some cucumber slices if you like cucumbers. And I'm using some radish slices as well. This is what they look like whole. And I have one avocado here. And I have 2 cups of frozen chickpeas. I showed you guys a video of how I make my chickpeas or how I cooked it. So check out the card that just came up so you can see that video. You need some olive oil. And I am using some roasted sesame seeds just to pretty up my plate for garnish. And I have the rice noodles here that I'll be using. Okay, and it have the instructions on the back of how to cook it. So make sure you guys follow this instruction of how to cook your noodles. And for my spices, I have some smoked paprika, Italian seasoning, chili powder, garlic powder, and I have some thyme leaves. And I have some potatoes here. I'm using the white potatoes, but you can use the, I guess, orange color sweet potatoes. This is the white sweet potatoes I'm using. This is common in the Caribbean. You should be able to find it in any Asian or African market. And you can use spinach, but I am using this leftover lettuce that I've been using. Okay. And don't forget to use some salt and pepper to season your food. And please check the description box where I will list the exact measurements of everything I use in this video. So let's get cooking, guys. So to get started, you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 425 degrees so we can cook our chickpeas. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the chickpeas and put it on the lined baking sheet. You can use parchment paper if you have, but I have foil, so that's what I'm using. And I am going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top of them. Nothing too crazy, very light, just to coat the spices. And we are going to be using about 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, trying to get the top off. Okay. I love chickpeas. I think I told you guys that when I was making that video of how to cook it. And I'm using about half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And half a teaspoon of chili powder as well. Again, I will list all the measurements down for you guys. And just get in there and just mix everything together. Chickpeas definitely replace, that's my oven beeping on me. Chickpeas definitely replace meat. Okay, so now this is ready to go in the oven for 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. Just make sure you keep an eye on it. Put it to the side. And now we can, let me grab this instead. Now we can season our potatoes right away. So I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil in here, just so it can roast. And I am going to put garlic powder and some Italian seasoning. I also love me some roasted potatoes as well. Let me remove the top to make it easier. Coat it nice. And I am using some thyme leaves. on this one. Nothing too crazy. And I know my hands is still got some paprika. I'm just going to use it anyways, just to coat every piece of this. And this one I am going to roast in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes. If you only have one oven, you can definitely do roast it in that 425-degree oven for about 30 minutes or 25 minutes, or until they are nice and golden. Okay, so I'm going to place this in here, and we are going to roast them until they are nice, golden, and crispy. Okay, so while we are waiting for our potatoes and our chickpeas to be cooked, we are going to take 1/4 cup of the tahini. This is basically sesame seeds paste, okay? And I am going to take some soy sauce, about 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce. This is coming out so slow. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, go ahead and do so. I have the link down in the description box for you guys. And if you guys haven't followed me on my other channel, go ahead and do so. Again, the link will be down in the description box for you guys as well. I am going to be using about 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. I love using this because it brings out that smoked sesame that most of this dish need. And I am going to be using about 1/2 teaspoon of that rice vinegar. Oops, this is a little more than 1/2 teaspoon, but it's okay. And I am going to be using a little bit of that honey, about 1 teaspoon of honey. This is 1/2 teaspoon measurement, so this is 1 teaspoon. Again, you can use sugar if you wish, but I prefer to use honey when I make this recipe. And of course, the honey is gonna be really thick, so you want to make sure you mix it really well. Okay, and I am going to grate that ginger in there. You can grate about maybe 1 tablespoon of ginger. I like grating it, that way I can get all that delicious, strong flavor taste. I love me some ginger tea. And make sure you get every piece of it out. And I am going to grate the garlic as well. About 1 teaspoon of grated garlic. I love garlic, but for this recipe, I don't go too crazy on the garlic. Okay. And now I am going to take a whisk and just whisk everything together. Okay, at this point, it's not really that light, so I am going to add just a little bit of water to it. This is warm water, by the way. Just to give it a nice, there you go. Just like that, just so I can drizzle it on top of my food a little better. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make that rice noodles. And then once I come back, we can put everything together so you guys can see how delicious and pretty that dish will look. All right, guys, now it's finally time for us to assemble our bowl. So I'm going to take the rice noodle. I have it in a bowl already. And I am using this white bowl, but you can use any bowl that you like, that you think that make your dish look beautiful. I am going to eat this with my husband, so I have enough for both of us. And I am going to take my lettuce. Again, if you have spinach, you can use spinach instead, okay? And I am going to take my potatoes. I don't think I showed you guys that I added salt to my potatoes. I think I actually forgot to do it on camera, but I did add some salt and pepper. And now I am going to take, let me grab my spoon here. I am going to take some of that chickpeas, which is my favorite, and just place it right in the corner here. I want lots of chickpeas. Okay. And grab my garnishes and kind of find a spot to put them down here. Make your plate as pretty as you like, and I am using the cucumbers here. Place them down, just kind of tuck them in somewhere. Okay, I'm going to put a little more radish kind of in between the plates, as you can see. And I am going to take that avocado. I cut it in half and just make some slices. I absolutely love avocados. I swear, I love every food. I love everything, you guys. I am such a foodie, which is why I love making these videos, obviously. And just place your avocados right there. Okay. And put a piece of lemon or lime or whatever you have. And this is my bowl. And now you want to take that dressing and just drizzle all over it. Just nicely drizzle it. Okay. And of course you can add more if you wish. And you can make your plate nice and pretty by adding some fresh parsley to it, or cilantro, or whatever you have on hand. Okay. And this is pretty much it. I will be eating this with my husband, but it is 15 minutes until he get home, so I don't want to start eating, so I don't eat at all. But this plate is absolutely delicious. You guys, please give it a try if you are vegan, or if you just want to eat something different, give it a try. I almost forgot to add my sesame seeds, just all over it. Okay. And this will do it for this video, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And one more thing, if you don't want to add noodles, you can make some quinoa. I think I mentioned that earlier. You can add quinoa. I do have a quinoa recipe in this channel. So go ahead and give this recipe a try. And I love you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.